Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Restoration Mastery. And today we're talking about the biggest chokehold of the company. You. Boom. We're back. This is a heartfelt show episode for me and for Tim. We're the leaders of the company, of Allied Restoration, our restoration company, and we are the co-founders of Restoration Mastery. And so, when we talk about this topic about the chokehold of the company, the leader wants to blame other people. So you're not doing your job, you're not doing your job, and you're not doing your job. And as a leader, you've been there. I know you have. That's just the way that we're built. The problem, though, is I had to come to the conclusion that I'm the chokehold of the company. And Tim has probably got some more stories that I won't have him share today on like things that I've done to really stagnate our growth. Whether it's with the culture or whether it's with systems or look, some of you owners are implementing new systems and things are going good, and then you stick your hand in it and you just jack it all up. That's part of what we do, and that's part of what we have to be mindful of, to trust the people that we've empowered to do and to move. And the reality is you cannot expect everyone to do the job the way that you would do it. It just isn't life. But if they can do it at a 90% level of how you would do it, and you begin to scale this new framework for yourself, that you say, hey, you know what? They can do it at this percentage. You're gonna be surprised. They will kick your ass. They will do it at 120% because you're not sitting there trying to freaking, watch this and watch that. So the chokehold of the company really becomes the leader. And when I was at a place with, my brother passed away, I had to realize that what got me here is not gonna take me there, where I want to go. And so I had to get new voices, and I had to realize that I got to stop choking out my own company.
Absolutely. And I think that if you've ever struggled as a leader to find that, the inmates are running the asylum, have you ever noticed that, maybe your employees are the ones that are actually dictating the speed at which you're traveling? It's really tempting to blame your employees by saying, hey, maybe I need to get new people in here. Maybe I need to, change some things, change, the way that I charge, change the way that I do business. I will tell you that by and large, if your inmates are running your asylum, it's because they sense in you some duplicity. They can tell that you are not 100% committed to the vision and the leadership that you are setting forth. Have you ever tried to implement a new piece of software or a new procedure or a new system only to see it fail 30 days later because the employees wouldn't adopt it and you just gave up on following through? That is one of the biggest signs that you may actually be the one holding it back. Employees are like dogs in a lot of ways. First and foremost is they can smell that sense of fear on you. They can tell that you are not fully committed to the vision that you set forth. So I'll tell you two questions that we ask our staff all of the time, okay? So if we are going to make a change or start a new growth initiative within our company, we'll paint the vision very clearly. Very clearly. So clear that we can say, do you understand what I'm saying? Repeat back to me where we're headed, right? And we want to hear them actually be able to articulate it themselves, not just repeat back what we said, but really internalize it. And then we say, do you believe that I or we are capable of taking this company to that place? And I want you to be honest with me. We have employees that will honestly say, you know what, I'm not sure that you have what it takes for us to get there.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I need to hear that kind of feedback. We fire them after. No, I'm just kidding. But we need to hear that. We need to know that. And if they say to you that they're not confident, okay, what do we need to do? Who do I need to become? And I think that first, if you're focused on becoming rather than just doing, you will be able to become the leader that you want.
Yeah. And guys, Tim hit on something, as far as the inmates running the asylum. The reality is that if you think that your culture sucks, and you think that, it's just the company's created its own culture without your initiative. The reality is that the culture will be created by the employees if you're not going to step in and create it. Bottom line, if you think, oh, we have this cool culture and you have nothing to do with it, the freaking employees created it. Be careful of that, because you have to have the power to say, this is the vision, this is where we're going, and you need to lead them. You need to show them. You need to be a part of the growth initiative. Otherwise, they are going to run it themselves. And they're going to say, this is just the way we do it because the leader is absent. Or, you know, if you have plan A and plan B and you're duplicitous, like Tim said, you know, there's a Chinese proverb that says, a man that chases 2 rabbits catches none. And so you, as a leader, have to have laser focus to say, this is my baby, this is what we're gonna do, I'm gonna empower the people that I need to empower, and we're gonna go there. So I had to go get new voices because I knew that there was things out there that I didn't know, right? And then Tim and I just went to an event where we just got freaking, I don't know, we just took it all in, guys. We had so much information come from everywhere. I was empowered again. Tim was empowered. And it's like, you know what? When you're going to these events, by the way, by not taking your key leaders, you hurt yourself. Because you as the owner, you go out there, you take in information, you have all these ideas like, okay, we could execute. But then you bring it back and you try to translate to your key guy or key people or your staff. It doesn't work. So we encourage you that when you do go out to these events, grab your people and take them with you, because you're not going to be able to articulate what they are telling you, but your employees will listen and say, shoot, I got this. This makes sense to me now. And so this is all part of our growth. This is all part of us pulling in the key leaders and help us lead, because as the visionary of the company, it's your job to lead, but at the same time, it's your job to create more leaders in your organization if you really want to scale your company.
Absolutely, and it's critical that if your employees see you doing all these things, you're able to effectively communicate to them how important this business is to you, how important these growth initiatives, this mindset is to you. You are the leader of this company, and it is important that you are able to communicate your vision to your team, because where there is no vision, right, the team will perish. Yeah, the people will perish. You need to be able to set forth that vision. This is where we're headed. At our restoration company, we actually put together what we call a painted vision statement, where we paint it forth. We have our core values, we have our mission, we have specific objectives that we are targeting. Our team knows exactly what success looks like to us. And I don't mean like in a general way, like the lights are on and we have enough money to pay bills. I mean specifically, what do we need to achieve in terms of number of claims, dollars in the door, profit margins, every single thing. What does winning look like? You know what? I'll tell you guys a quick story. When I go to play new board games, I love board games. I don't know about you guys. My first thing that I look at when I open the rules to a board game is I look at how to win the game, and then I start focusing on the rules for how to get there. I want to know the destination first, and then I will build that building to the fucking moon and make sure that I know exactly what it's going to take to get to the place where we win.
Absolutely. And so you got to have a painted vision. You got to have core values. You got to have all these things in place. If you don't, it's okay. It's never too late to start. It's never too late. So you have to just tell yourself that you have to begin to initiate some of these things. It's got to start with you. This is, not something you can just delegate and say someone else can just do it for me. You have to dig deep and say, okay, what is it that I'm really about? What is it that I want this company to really be about? What legacy do I want to leave? What do I want people to think about when they say my name, right? When they say the company's name. All these things make a big difference. And for those of you that want to see what it looks like to play full out with Tim and I for 2 days, 2 long days. It's going to go from 8 a.m. to 10 o'clock both days. So that's intense. And this is really us getting in and just going deep with you guys. That, guys, is going to be in San Diego, August 5th and 6th. And if you're interested, please message us. Email us at tim@restorationmastery.com, and we will send you the itinerary. We're going to be going over painted vision. We're going to be going over core values. We're going to be going over profit margins. We're going to be going over market data. We're going to be going over marketing techniques, core value, core story marketing. Like, guys, this is huge, okay? The core story marketing that we use has helped us get into the high net worth. And we are going to unveil how this works and show you how you can do the same thing. Like, that by itself is worth a ton.
And it's not just for high net worth. You know, some of our clients have taken this and they're working with some of the biggest contractors and vendors in the entire country, and they're making millions of dollars off of this. It's something that we initially paid thousands and thousands of dollars for all the gurus to be able to teach us a lot of the things that we've learned, as well as, you know, a combined 35 years of just bumping into things and learning this industry backwards and forwards. We're going to give real value. This is not going to be a huge event. So if you are interested, I would highly recommend that you reach out soon. We've already sold out most of the events. So if you do want to come, reach out at ASAP, tim@restorationmastery.com, and I'd be glad to send you the details and information. And like Obi said, it will be in San Diego, California in August. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, guys, it's at the Rancho Bernardo Inn, okay? Now, it's 30 people. That's it. That's all we're taking. Think about this. Imagine what this is going to look like for you. We're going to be intense in our training. We're going to go deep. And I would say, don't just come alone. Bring someone, at least one person with you, so you can go in and deliver this to the rest of your staff. But this is going to be business changing and life altering. I promise you that, because what's happened is in the last 10 years, I've spent close to $500,000 in training. And guys, what we've done is now we've taken all this, and Tim and I have reverse engineered all of this to fit this industry. So what we teach you is not going to be hyperbole or concept. It's going to be what you can do right now in this business, in this industry, to make a difference, to really move the needle of your profit, to move the needle of your company.
And we're not just going to be looking at, you know, marketing techniques, how to pay plumbers another $250 to get another lead or two. We're actually going to help you look deep inside yourself and inside of your company and find out what is really holding you back from becoming the monumental success you set forth to be. Are you the business that you set out to be 2, 5, 10 years ago when you opened up your doors? Or are you settling for some bullshit on a day-to-day basis? Mentors, whether it's us or someone else, they will help you, OP always says, to collapse time. If you wanted to learn basketball, you could go out and you could shoot 10,000 hoops, you know, take 10,000 shots a day. What if you could spend a summer with Michael Jordan? You know, what if you could collapse time and find the greatest coaches and people? By going through this experience, you'll not only have an opportunity to interact with OP and I, you know, through very long days, but you'll also be surrounded by some of the best and brightest restoration stars in this fucking industry.
Yeah, guys, here's our guarantee, okay? It's $1,997. If you, after day one of going deep in with us, if you don't get a $20,000 idea, some sort of a tactic or some sort of a thought process that's going to turn and adjust the business where you can make that kind of money, boom, we will give you your money back. All day long, this is how much we believe in what we've got. Totally.
Absolutely. And guys, we'll be talking mindset, marketing, operations, estimating, hiring, recruiting, retaining, processes. We are going to dig deep. You're going to walk away with a business that is going to be completely transformed and position yourself for the greatest year of your life.
Guys, in the free content we're going to give out, like you're going to be drinking out of a fire hydrant, okay? Because the stuff we give you, you're not going to be able to blast through. And we're not going to be able to blast through everything, but we're going to blast through the things that move the needle of your company. The rest of it, you get to take home and you get to devour that as months go on. And those things help move the needle too. So you're going to get so much value out of 2 days, but please make sure that you're willing to play full out with us.
So guys, we're really excited. We would love to hear from you. Tim@restorationmastery.com. Hit us up and we will save you a spot. We are looking forward to seeing you in lovely Rancho Bernardo on August 5th and 6th.
Boom.